All right, so let's talk about some side effects. It has been almost exactly a year since I started this hormonal therapy for my estrogen receptor positive breast cancer. So what that means is I have been on Zoladex, which has put you into menopause in like 2 weeks. And so I get that every month. I also take 25 milligrams a day of that exemestane, which is an aromatase inhibitor that eats up any stray estrogen that might exist. And then I take some vitamins like vitamin D and calcium. So that's basically my regime of meds for treatment of this. And okay, so let's start with the Zoladex. The Zoladex, the shot is fine. I know I've done a video about it. It's not like a big deal. I'm in menopause. I mean, and all that means, I would say that, let's face it, sex hurts. Okay. It is just very arid down there. And which means you really have got to use some sort of lubrication, investigate it. I know Rethink Breast Cancer has like a really good one on their site that I like. It's but just figure out what you need, talk to your doctor or whatever, because that's a that's a thing. That's a real thing. And it's just more sensitive. You get like urinary tract infections easier because of this. It's just a whole hot mess. So just make sure if you're dealing with those kind of things that you talk to your doctor and you get on it, because you want to enjoy that. Now I'm good. But that. And then for the exemestane, I usually get like 20 minutes after I take the pill, no matter where I am, I just start sweating. Like I just sweat. Like all of a sudden my body temperature just rises. So I remember one time I was just in Walmart buying like a spatula, and I'm standing there, and I'm just sweating in the middle of winter. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But at least I know what it is. It just happens very quickly, and then it just goes away. And it's not like a hot flash. It's like literally like just like it's so weird. It's so creepy weird, but just a reminder, hey, it's happening. I've taken the pills. And another thing that I have low bone density. So I have osteoporosis, which is I don't know if it's a side effect of the medication or because I maybe had weak bones before, but these bones, but my bones have gotten, so I have to be really careful about, with these medications I'm taking. I'm doing a lot of weight bearing exercises to really build up my bones, which I always did anyway. So I don't really understand, but I don't know. It's kind of like a borderline thing. I mean, it says I'm like very, 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 very low bone density. So there's that. And there's also one thing I've noticed lately is I never went to an eye doctor before. I have to tell you, I've never had an eye exam, but I've just been noticing in the last like 7 months or so, my eyes have like been very itchy. They've hurt more. They've watered a ton more than they ever have before. And I also noticed like my vision isn't as clear. Now I know when you get over 35, like anything can happen and stuff like that, but it felt weird. I'm very, very attuned to that. So I went to the doctor, I went to the optometrist, went in there, it was great, did a whole physical of me, of my eyes and everything. It was okay. I was a little bit of slight, I need something for when I read for the first time when I have glasses. They did see something like my eye, my left eye. They noticed like, he didn't know because of my history, and he kept going back to it because he was very he was so like, oh my God, you had cancer. This is unbelievable. Because he wasn't very old, and he just, it's like, oh, you don't seem very old. I was like, well, you know what happens, okay? It just happens. And you know what I mean? It's just, I didn't say, hey, I want cancer. But, so he said there's like a little pigmentation. It could just be your eye, but because you've never had an eye exam before, I'm going to send it off to an ophthalmologist, and they're just going to check it out. But I'm sure it's nothing. And I'm like, okay, so, all right, let's just say worst case scenario. What is it? He's like, no, it's nothing. I go, but like, let's just play this game. Worst case scenario. No. Worst case, macular degeneration, he said. I was like, okay. So I would go blind in my left eye. I was like, you know what? I'm good, and this is going to be fine. He's like, it's going to be fine. But, it just was a lot for that Friday afternoon. You just didn't see. But I am going to pick out some cool new reading glasses. which will be nice. So yeah, these are some of the side effects that I've personally experienced with all this cornucopia of medications. And yeah, but so far so good. Oh yeah, and then there's of course there's the bone pain, like achy. I wake up every morning, I look at my hands are always like this, and then I have to open them, and I'm like, oh, it feels good. And then it goes, all right, and then, you know, there's always that moment where I feel like I'm 90 for like 5 minutes in the morning, and then that goes away, and it's okay. But small price to pay for being hopefully without cancer.